Welcome back, everybody. I am back on and recording after a few weeks off. One part it was the holidays, and the other part I had some real life things happen that I couldn't, or that I had to deal with and couldn't really be on it or recording. But now that I've taken care of all of it, I can now be back and doing this. I was on a few days ago just like doing little random things. I'm just hearing like pistons going off. I think it's that thing. But I have been able to do a tiny bit here and there. But like I said, I haven't really been able to record. Thankfully now I can start and get back to this. One of the major changes that happened, I don't even think it's like a major thing that happened in real life for me, but I did end up getting, where is it, if you see, right there, that CPU Intel right here. I kind of rebuilt my computer a bit to keep my mind off of some of the other things that were happening in real life, and I now have an i7 10th gen with a brand new tower. Still using the 2060 RTX I was using, but I ended up getting a whole new motherboard, whole new case, everything else I had came over. Currently right now I'm still using, where's the CPU, or not CPU, but where's my memory? Oh yeah, so it still is at 2048, whatever Java gives you, but I'm still using the 16 gigs from my old computer. I'm gonna work on trying to buy more RAM, because I think the computer I have can now hold up to, or can support up to 128 gigs of RAM. So that was pretty exciting, and it was a good distraction from real life problems. But now that I'm back here, I can get going. And like I said, I have been on a little bit with building some things. Like you can tell, I have a new contraption over there. Well, new farm. No, I need that. It's the first time in this whole process I haven't had it. Oh, is that higher up than I thought it was? I think it is. Yes, it is. But anyway, what this all is about is I had a deciding factor that I'm going to change the villager trading hall that I've been building. It's kind of been sort of a challenge getting it going. I mean, it's one, it was a pretty big building I was planning. I just placed that in the wrong spot. And two, oh, that just did it. Two, I had an idea for something different, and I think it'll be cooler and kind of go with the flow of what I've been doing all around. But as you just heard, one of these, I think it's like 4 levels or 3 levels, 3 levels of melon and pumpkin. I think there's like 1 pumpkin on this side and the rest are all melon, and then on this side it's all pumpkin. Or I might have that backwards. Either way, these are so I can get emeralds. Well, really, so I can get this stuff to trade for emeralds, which are right here. I have some sitting somewhere else right now, but so I can get through all my trades to try and get 1 or 2 of each terracotta villager. And it is nighttime, but let's kind of get over here. Like I said, for me it's kind of been grueling, and I've been putting it off just like another project I've been putting off. But just building this and like having to get 2 of each has been kind of, I guess, boring for me a bit. And I did just build this building because I thought it would be cool. But I had an idea for a new building. I'm gonna put myself inside so I don't get killed while I show this, because I will have to minimize the screen so I can show you the idea of the build I have. Okay. So I've been kind of like storing villagers around. But the idea I have is I'm actually going to build the trading hall inside of the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. This is kind of a picture I'm going off of slightly. I know I'm going to be changing a lot of up here, and this one is uploaded by whoever that is. I just basically looked up Cloud Buster Sword in Minecraft and found a bunch of different versions that people have built. And I'm going to take kind of the look of this, like how it's in the ground like that, and a bit of that color palette. I might change that up a bit, but I'm definitely going to be doing more of like a gold hilt up there and the handle. Probably that looks like it's acacia, and I might keep that. I might change that up. I'm not sure. To more like a red or something. Or even like a brownish, but kind of make it look more like that. How it has that gold there and everything. But that is the idea for the building I'm going to do now for my trading hall. And it is going to be 3 wide, so basically it'll be like a little entrance to get into the very middle of it. I can actually probably show you with some blocks here. Yeah, let's kind of show, I can show in this little area the idea. But say that's the tip of the blade, and then it'll come out like this, probably have it be more like that, and then something like that, and that'll be like the blade itself. And if I do, this is going to be very small, but if like, say this is the blade, and we have the back of it right here, have like some sort of an entrance be right here to where I can come up. There'll be a bubble elevator that'll take me up, and on each level, on each side, there will be 2 traders for whatever color it is. And I'll definitely have like the floor tell me which color they are. So like say this were a floor and I'd get up to it, this would be the orange terracotta trader. And of course it's going to be huge, but I seem to be pretty excited when I had that thought the other day of that's what I want to do instead of this building, because I mean, this building, I wouldn't say it really fits with what I've been doing. I know that doesn't fit with, like, I have an anime building there. Doesn't really fit, but you know, I absolutely love that build anyway. But I was thinking, since I have the Hokage building here, and I know Final Fantasy's not really like a anime, it's more just a fantasy game, but it's going to kind of fit the theme of what I like and stuff, and I'm actually probably going to build it right there instead of there. But I do have a plan for this building here, and this one definitely is going to be anime inspired. The idea I had was, I believe I'm going to figure out how I can build a giant version of the Going Merry to hold all of this. And yeah, the Going Merry is it's the ship from One Piece that they have for the first part. I think they get a secondary ship. I'm still kind of watching through it all, and I haven't even gotten to where he gets the second ship, but the first one is the Going Merry, and that's the one that I'm planning to build. It's just gonna be huge, so that's gonna be a fun thing to do. Lots and lots of wood that I need to gather. But yeah, just kind of giving you guys some updates of what I'm thinking and doing for coming up. So yeah, we're going to be tearing that down, building a giant buster sword, building the Going Merry, and I know I keep finding new projects to do instead of continuing the new minigame I have that's over there by Lawn Darts. I know I've kind of held it off. I actually haven't gone and checked that area yet, but for what I've been running into problems with is the counter has not been working properly. And I really need to figure out that. I need to look up some more tutorials or videos on how to build 7-segment display counters with the reset and let it carry over and reset all of them. So that's kind of why I've been putting that off, is it's just a lot of looking around. So that's the whole thought process there, and now it's daytime. All that stuff can die. So I know I did state this thing I was going to talk about later. Its purpose is I harvest all the cocoa beans, replant a stack, and I just come in here and put it in here, or I'll put it in there to generate bone meal. And really I've been using the bone meal for specifically that farm up there of the bamboo, which does get funneled here. I think I filled it up the other day, and it gets you about this far into the double chest if it's one full stack of everywhere, or in every single stalk gets one full stack of bone meal. That's about how much it gets, and of course that is the backup fuel for this. which I have ran it recently, so it's kind of low. Mainly so I don't have to keep using the dried kelp for this side. I have been using it over here for when I need to kind of smelt up some stone for trading, which currently right now I have a little bit of a backlog. But, sorry, that comment got me distracted for a minute. But yeah, like I said, I haven't really been doing much trading with stone, at least, because I do know the stone's going to be used for getting the terracotta. So I need to make sure I have a good backup of that. But I've just been using that bamboo as backup here to kind of, I guess, smelt down this and make dried kelp. But recently, since I've been wanting to get my backup of bamboo again, I've been taking whatever I have here and converting it to bone meal in the meantime. And that's been a lot of what I've been doing when I have been able to get on for maybe even like an hour or so. But I think it's time to start kind of getting more villagers ready. I do know I probably could start on the building because I have, if we get over here, yeah, you're rendering problems. I think it's on this level, yeah. Currently right now I have 2 guys that have the same color. I think you guys are light blue if I'm not mistaken. Yep, both of these guys are light blue traders, so they can go in. And I can actually start the sword, and then these guys are green. So I'm kind of just holding them here. And like I said, I'm going to start building that sword. I need to get some more materials and kind of figure out all the materials I need. I'm guessing I'm going to do kind of that blacker end. So I guess while I'm talking this through, I'll pull up the picture. We'll just do that. Probably here it's going to be like blackstone, if not a bit of basalt, I think. Ooh, basalt might work best there, because it has that kind of darker texture. Or I might see if I can do a mixture of the two. And then over here it's going to be kind of more like the light gray wool or stone. Or andesite. Any of those. So I know I definitely have to gather a lot of that. And that's just going to be, especially for the basalt, that's going to be a lot of just sitting there and kind of digging or using that little basalt farm I have here. So I think what I'm going to do is just gather some more basalt than what I have. Let's get some food since I just crashed into that. I've been doing that a lot recently. But I do think I'm definitely going to need a whole lot more than that for basalt. So I'm probably going to sit here and gather up some more basalt and maybe get it down to about here if I can while these other farms run. And I will be back once I get about that much, and we'll see how much andesite I have or any of the other stone. Because I know I have lots of regular stone here, but I don't really want to use it, so I might try andesite and see how that looks. And we might get to actually building that sword a bit. That's at least my plan for this episode, so like I said, I'll be back once I can get some more of these materials, and we'll see what we can do. And we're back here after I gathered some materials. I was looking at different styles via, I guess, or different color combinations. And let's see if we can get to the shulker in the back. So I did look at andesite also, and I think the texture of andesite just messed with it too much. I do like having this basalt texture like that. It kind of makes me feel like it's Damascus steel, especially like from a distance when you see that texture. It just looks like it was supposed to be that way. Let's just get out and get away since I'm gonna die. But yeah, ultimately that is what I'm thinking. And then that's probably just going to be like the little entrance area. Probably going to fill it with a bunch of chests or barrels for the floor so you can gather whatever you need. And if you want, and if I want, I can always put the items that I'm going to be trading with down below into it. But it is nighttime, so I'll probably need to go to sleep here soon. And make it a new day, but I am liking it. It is a little interesting coming up to it because you can definitely see that texture. I know there's probably some texture packs I can use, but like I have it kind of going into that ground a bit. I need to kind of fix that. So it actually looks like it's going, like that's where it landed. And I do know I will be doing like some ripple effects off to the side. But yeah, you can kind of tell it just got stuck right there. That guy's really coming for my face. Okay. But this is basically going to be the idea. I think it's going to come out probably... maybe about 5 more blocks going up. And then, or like going at that angle. And then we'll just go straight up. I'll have to be messing with that. And I'll probably be doing a lot of that off camera because I might actually be getting near the end of the episode. So I do remember there's one other thing I was going to show before I end my episode. That's probably just going to show it right now and then end right there. But for my creeper farm over here, as you can see, I have this little section up above. Last night, when I was able to get on for a few, there was not really many people on, so I thought I might try to kind of AFK here, and I realize I do need to kind of light that up. I think I need to light over there a bit more up. Oh, I just heard it. And there's a bit more lighting I need to do in the caves down below there. And every so often some will spawn over there, so there's a lot more lighting I need to do in this area. Oh, now they're dropping like crazy. But I built that up there so I can have them, basically have more creepers dropping. Because for some reason I was getting like 1 out of this area down here, so I decided to kind of build that in the air and have them drop. And now I've gotten what looks like 2 dropped already in just this amount of time. And yeah, as I've been doing a little bit of AFK every so often, that's gotten me a whole lot more. I think I started with 12 in there before I built that. So it's been very helpful getting that built up, and I think that's just going to be a better idea. I might actually make that slightly taller and then just leave it as is and maybe get rid of the bottom section. Oh, I can see into that little mine shaft. But I think with that being said, I'll probably be building that up off camera a lot. Yeah, I think with that being said, I'm going to be ending the episode right here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.